Guys, what do you all think? Now that it's been out that Onoha, the resident commissioner of Inec in Edo State, is cousin to Wike, do you think that the man should be changed? Because that is what PDP has been agitating for ever since they found that out. I don't know if they just found out or they already knew before, but since the Wike is not supporting their candidates, they believe that, they are in a very bad position because Wike might decide to work against them. But notwithstanding all of that, do you think that ordinarily in the rule for the rule of fairness, do you think that INEC should transfer Onoha away from Edo State just for fairness, and transparency, so that everything can run smoothly? What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section. Before we go into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Like this video, also leave your opinions in the comments below as well. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has dismissed the People's Democratic Party, PDP, request to redeploy the resident electoral commissioner in Edo State, Anogbom Onoha, ahead of the September 24th governorship election. Onoha's relationship with Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, led to raised eyebrows, with Governor Godwin Obaseki and the PDP expressing fears of bias towards the All Progressive Congress, APC. Edo State PDP Chairman Anthony Ozigbehe submitted a formal protest letter to INEC Chairman Mahmood Yakubu, citing Onoha's close ties with Wike, including being his cousin. However, INEC's Chief Press Secretary, Rotimi Oyekomi, stated that the REC would not be redeployed. He said the election's outcome would be determined by the voting process, not the REC's office. Oyekomi explained that polling unit results would be declared by presiding officers with party agents and stakeholders present and uploaded to the INEC results viewing portal for transparency. He said the REC for Edo State will not be redeployed. The governorship election will be conducted on 24 September 2024 in 4,519 polling units, not in the REC's office. In the same manner, polling unit results will be declared by the respective presiding officers after the voting, ballot sorting and counting processes in the presence of accredited party agents and other stakeholders. The PO will also take a picture of the polling unit results in each polling unit with the bimodal voter accreditation system and upload the same to the INEC results viewing portal. This process is not the same as electronic voting or electronic transmission and collation of results. The IREV is for transparency purposes. The Nigerian Constitution does not yet recognize electronic voting. Copies of PU results will be given to accredited party agents, he said. Recall that the PDP refused to sign the peace accord for the election. I understand where the INEC chairman, Mahmood Yakubu, is coming from, but I also feel that during an electioneering process such as this, if one party has concern pertaining to whoever is handling the election materials, be it election materials or be it the Resident Electoral Commission himself, the Resident Electoral Commission himself is the head of the INEC office in Edo State. If a resident commissioner says to polling unit agent, do this, don't do this, don't do this, of course they are going to follow his orders, notwithstanding the fact that those orders might negate the constitution of the electoral process. But of course they will go ahead to do it just because the orders are coming from the Resident Electoral Commission. So Mahmood saying that the resident electoral commissioner has nothing to do with the voting process, that it is only the presiding officers that would, count at each polling unit and upload the results, blah, blah, blah. We understand that, but we are also in Nigeria. We know how things goes in Nigeria. It would not take Inec anything to transfer the resident electoral commission since one party has an issue with him being there. Notwithstanding the fact that it has nothing to do with the electoral process, is not involved, those people, the presiding officers, are the ones that will do the job. And irrespective of that fact, elections have been rigged in the past in this country, and we know how it goes. Resident Electoral Commission commissioner can be bribed. If he says that, don't take the recording sheet to the polling unit, thereby not allowing the presiding officers to record results immediately after the election, thereby allowing them to get to Inec office before doing that. By the time they get to Inec office, they can cancel and shade and, change figures. Figures can be changed. We have seen that happen in Nigeria. We all know how this thing goes. This is saying that if one party has a concern or is saying that we are not okay with this person being in charge of the election in our state, we are not okay with, honor her conducting the election, I think Mahmoud should oblige them and change, because normally the person who is supposed to handle the election in a state should be someone who does not have any affiliation, who does not have any association with any of the party. That way, the election is smooth. That way, everything is transparent. That way, everything is very objective because you have no association with both parties. You are not, although Wike is a member of their party, I get that, they are in the same party. But the thing is, they are not in agreement. Their aims and objective, their motive is very different, although they might belong in the same political party. But I strongly believe that if someone who is partaking in an election says, I don't like this person that you've put in charge of the election, can you change it for us? It's not like it's the general election where there is nobody that you think you can bring to Edo State and everywhere is occupied, things are tight and all of that. It's just Edo State that is doing election next week, Saturday. So I believe strongly that Mahmoud could have done something if he wants to. At least if he wants to prove that, Wike has nothing to do with this and, it just happens to be, it should just change. It should just transfer him out of the state. Before we go, let's take a look at one or two reactions from people online. Kingsley says, see the one talking, all the problems Nigerians are going through now, you caused it, and you still have mouth to be talking. Another person says, Oga Inec, no one is expecting you to do the right thing, so we know that you don't have the balls to do the right thing. Wike changed presidential election results in Rivers State and you accepted it. So it is Edo that you will be honest, as in we've seen how voting results can be changed in the past. So Edo State cannot be an exception. You should just do the needful if he really wants to show that the election process is transparent and fair. Thank you very much for always listening, you all. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.